America used to be a country that led the world by example, a good example, I should say. We eventually became the leaders in the war against Nazi Germany. We led the war on terrorism. Many of the amenities, the technological advances that the world enjoys today, a lot of that came from America. There is a reason that we have immigration problems here. There's a reason millions of people want to immigrate to this country. I never turn on the news and see thousands of immigrants are crossing the borders of Madagascar looking for a better life. Up until last week, I never heard that same thing about Mexico either. Now, of course, now thousands of people are fleeing California, heading to Mexico with the hopes of a better life. Just think about the insanity of that statement. 3 years ago, you would have been laughed off television for saying that. You're going to leave the wealthiest country in the world, one of the most beautiful states in the country, to go live in a third world country run by drug cartels and rife with violence? Thousands of people today are saying yes. That's how shitty life in California has become. Throughout my life, the world has looked to America for leadership, for guidance. Unfortunately, that is no longer the case. And with the shit fucks we have running this country, I wouldn't look to them for leadership and guidance either. We have covered Will Thomas extensively here on the channel. Most people know him as Lia Thomas, but his real name is Will. Don't let the bikini fool you. There is nothing feminine about Lia Thomas. He has a propeller in his pants just like the rest of us. The only difference between Lia Thomas and other men, Lia Thomas pretends to be female. The rest of us, we embrace our manhood. For the better part of a year, America's been given the opportunity to lead the world against transgender involvement in sports. In other words, we've been given the opportunity to do the right thing. The world has waited and waited and waited for America to step up and do something. All these pride parades, the shit I showed you last week, where that dude dressed like a fucking woman is teaching children about woke love with Tran Dan, that shit's not accepted in most countries throughout the world. Go over to China and try to teach Chinese children about Tran Dan. You will never be seen again. Tran Dan mysteriously fell out of a 50-story building today. Chinese officials are calling this as an accident, but refuse to answer questions about all that shattered glass. Go over to Iran and try teaching their kids about this bullshit. Hell, have Will Thomas travel to Iran pretending to be Lia Thomas. Hi, Muhammad. My name is Lia. You look like a fucking man. Yes, but I identify as a woman. Why don't you become acquainted with this gas chamber? America has refused, we have refused to lead the way against this transgender bullshit in sports. The leaders in this country, and I use that term loosely to describe the garbage we have representing us in Washington, I guess I should say the shit fucks we have running this country, they are endorsing the transgender movement. We have to be inclusive. Ooh, woke boner word alert. I just love me some inclusion on a Monday morning. Mix it with some diversity and a nice cucumber, you have yourself a nice woke breakfast. Yesterday, the rest of the world got tired of waiting on America. Okay, America, if you're not going to put an end to this bullshit, we will. Instead of getting common sense from Pennsylvania Avenue or the NCAA, we have got to rely on an organization founded in England, headquartered in Switzerland, who is now being led by someone from fucking Kuwait. Yeah, in 2022, we get more common sense from Kuwait than from our own American institutions. FINA. FINA is the International Swimming Federation that is recognized by the International Olympic Committee. FINA, they set the standards and practices for Olympic swimming. They announced yesterday, transgender athletes will not be allowed to compete in the Olympics or other elite swimming events. However, they left one small caveat. If someone transitions before the age of 12, they will be allowed to compete. Now, I don't like this caveat. I think all transgender athletes should be banned from competing, or they should compete against their biological gender. Simple. But hey, I don't like the caveat, but it's baby steps here. At least there is one organization that's doing what we've been told to do for the last 2 years: follow the science. But those damn wokesters, you know how these people are. They only follow the science when it fits their narrative. They teach a different kind of science at Woke U. When we were in high school and college, we took biology, chemistry, science 101, physics. Hell, I don't know. I hate science. But at Woke U, they call science fantasies of Fauci. Basically, Fauci just makes shit up and they call it scientific research. Get Fauci fucked. It will prevent you from getting the COVID. Oops, no it won't. Wear a mask. It will stop the spread of this not so deadly virus. Oops, one mask doesn't work. Wear 2. No, wear 3. Tell Rachel Levine to wear 4 so we don't risk scaring the children with that hideous face. The real science proves men have physical advantages over women. I don't need science to prove that. I have eyes. For years, Ronda Rousey was considered the toughest woman in UFC. She was dominating her opponents. You put Ronda Rousey in the octagon against Brock Lesnar, she's dead in 5 seconds. There is a plethora of scientific research confirming that men are physically stronger and faster than women. But proponents of butt bongo, they don't rely on real science. They rely on woke science. According to the fantasies of Fauci, Will Thomas can take this magic pill and all of his male strength magically fades away. This magic pill, in conjunction with the Fauci cucumber, transforms Will Thomas into Lia Thomas. Okay. But what about the propeller in his pants? Please ignore sexual organs. Just because Lia Thomas has a penis doesn't mean he's a man. Okay. Then what does it mean? It means God made a mistake. Only Lia Thomas can determine his true gender. Okay. How come Lia Thomas has the ability to grow a mustache? Stop asking me these tough questions. I'm going to my safe space. You are not allowed to hurt my feelings in my safe space. As expected, the FINA ban on Tran Dan, the woke American man, has been met with severe backlash from people who identify as a letter of the alphabet. Check out this from some blue checkmark named Jack Turban MD. No, the MD does not stand for medical doctor, it stands for massive dumbass. Jack Turban, he received his doctorate from Woke U in genderqueer studies. He pointed out that this FINA ban is unnecessary because there are no transgender shitfucks competing internationally in swimming. Alright, okay, well, if that's the case, then why are you so upset about it? If this ban doesn't affect anyone, then why do you care? But KC, this is a clear attack on Lia Thomas and his right to take his propeller international. Yeah, this ban is absolutely an attack on Lia Thomas. The message is clear. You are not a woman. FINA, they also received backlash from our favorite Easter egg. The Daily Mail, they contacted their resident expert in shitfuckery. The Easter egg that you open and it's always empty inside. You guys know who I'm talking about. Maggie Rapinoe. Ooh, my Meg. Educate me, oh wise one, with your vast knowledge of gender fluidity. Megan Rapinoe told the Daily Mail, show me evidence where transgender people are taking scholarships. Show me evidence where transgender people are winning titles and dominating sports. Really? You want evidence? I know Megan Rapinoe was busy during the month of March watching that exciting women's college basketball tournament. She obviously missed Lia Thomas dominating the NCAA championships in swimming. She obviously missed Lia Thomas stealing the spot from women who deserve to be there. Either Meg missed it, or she's just pretending it didn't happen. Regarding transgender participation at the high school level, Megan Rapinoe said, your kid's volleyball team is not that important. It's not more important than a trans person's rights. You know what the vast majority of Americans don't think is important? Megan Rapinoe and the NWSL. Most people care a hell of a lot more about their kid's volleyball team than watching a purple-haired dragon who wants so badly to be a man run up and down a soccer field. Check this out from Outsports. We must find inclusion for trans athletes in female sports. Sure, why don't we do that? I know a way we can include them. They can sit in the fucking stands and watch just like the rest of us. That way, they're included. You ever notice they never talk about trans females competing against biological men? You ever notice that? Every time this topic is discussed, it's always about the supposed rights of men to compete against women. And this is coming from the same people who call themselves feminists. It's also coming from the same dumbasses who want you to believe that men can get pregnant. Those of you who follow me on Twitter, you saw me talk about this yesterday. Did the rest of you guys hear about what happened in Scotland? Apparently, a new campus of Woke U has opened in Scotland. Leslie Sinclair is a 66-year-old man who has donated 125 pints of blood throughout his life. Last week, he heads down to the clinic to donate his blood. He's filling out the usual questionnaire when he notices a new question on the form. Are you pregnant or have you been pregnant in the last 6 months? Leslie obviously skips the question. Like Lia Thomas, Leslie Sinclair prefers a jockstrap to a thong. So he submits the form, doesn't answer the question, and he patiently waits to donate his blood. One of the people working at the clinic, they advised him, hey, you missed the question about pregnancy. Leslie Sinclair says, no, I didn't. I skipped it. The answer should be obvious. No, sir. We need to know if you have been pregnant in the last 6 months. I can't get pregnant. I'm a man. That's not true, sir. Men can get pregnant too. Leslie Sinclair refused to answer the question, so the clinic refused to take his fucking blood. Are you out of your fucking mind? Hospitals beg people to give blood. One thing a hospital can never have enough of, blood. And you don't want to take this man's blood because he knows he doesn't have the ability to get pregnant? I have a simple solution to this problem. The next time some woke shitfuck who believes men can get pregnant, the next time they need a blood transfusion, tell them we're waiting on a pregnant man to donate blood. Let's see how long then they believe men can get pregnant. This disease, this woke fungus, they are trying to spread this throughout the world. And unfortunately, America is leading the way. But let me know what you think. FINA bans Lia Thomas from competing in the Olympics. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys later.